One of the main focus of the reproductive health program within the Ministry of Health is its focus on young people. Young people have that time in their life where they are approaching adulthood, and it's also the end of what we call childhood and a lot of dependency on parents and guardians. So the reproductive health program targeting young people is called Adolescent Health Development, and the term peer educator was born out of the Adolescent Reproductive Health Program. Fiji is fortunate that it has peer educators in almost all of its health subdivision. The peer educators are all young people who relate well with teenagers and young adults. While their focus is quite broad now, most of what they do is centered around the prevention of sexually transmitted infections and HIV, and the prevention of unplanned and unwanted pregnancies, particularly in young people who are not ready to start a family. Much of what happens in the schools is supported by the peer educators, not only from the Ministry of Health, but also from the Ministry of Education through NASAC. And we're very happy to be networking with our partners outside of government and within government so that these programs could be implemented not just by the Health Ministry, but other departments as well. So what message is best for young people? The age-old acronym of ABC is still very relevant in today's time. A, which stands for abstinence, B, be faithful, and C, to use a condom. This was the three main messages in the fight against HIV, but we've also used it to in young people when we're talking about the prevention of STIs and pregnancy, to just take back the same message of how abstinence or keeping pure, keeping oneself till they're ready for what we call sexual debut or first sexual activity, and thereby preventing the transmission of sexually transmitted infections and HIV, and also preventing unwanted and unplanned pregnancy. Second message of being faithful relates to young people who have found that one person that they think is special, and really encouraging them to have just one partner or have a monogamous relationship. This minimizes the risks that are always seen amongst people who have multiple partners or have casual relationships, and often casual sex, casual unprotected sex. So we talk about having just one partner that you can relate to and share with. And of course, the last message of using condoms as a protective mechanism, not just for the prevention of infection during sexual activity or intercourse, but also the prevention of pregnancy. Really, the focus of the program amongst young people must always be to create a healthy environment where they feel secure and free to enjoy their young adulthood and adolescence, so that enough time is also put aside for the things that are just as important. For instance, academic life and building their own personal relationship within the family, within the community, and amongst their peers. So for young people who want to hear more about our preventative measures against conditions that are normally seen amongst young people when they don't take time to educate themselves, please rock up to any of our peer educators who are serving you in the subdivisions and have a chat with them at a time that is convenient to both you and your peer educator.